This is Fox News at 9.
Notorious child killer Joel Steinberg is now out of prison. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Fox News at 9. He's the man who made national headlines after the beating death of his 6-year-old adopted daughter in 1987.
Joel Steinberg has been granted an early release from prison after serving only 2/3 of his sentence. Jason Carroll has more from upstate New York in tonight's top story.
Joel Steinberg left an upstate New York prison in a white limousine. He left without commenting on a case that changed the way people think about child abuse. It was a case that began with a 911 call.
She was suggested if he should stop breathing.
It came on November 2nd, 1987, from Hedda Nussbaum. Her adopted daughter, Lisa, wasn't breathing.
She was giving him mouth-to-mouth.
Nussbaum said Lisa had choked on food. Police found her naked and filthy. They also found her 16-month-old adopted brother tied to a playpen with twine. He was returned to his biological family. Later, doctors discovered old bruises on Lisa's body. They also noticed obvious signs of abuse on Nussbaum. 3 days after arriving at the hospital, Lisa died. Police charged Nussbaum and her live-in lover, Joel Steinberg, with murder.
I do not hit, strike, or use any form of forceful discipline of any sort.
Steinberg denied claims he beat Lisa because she stared at him. What's undisputed, Steinberg and Nussbaum had illegally adopted Lisa at birth. Her teachers saw bruises over time. Neighbors heard screams from their West Village brownstone, but no one investigated. Years later, Nussbaum explained how Steinberg controlled her.
I was really brainwashed.
He is deserving of the maximum sentence.
A deadlocked jury reached a compromise verdict, manslaughter instead of murder. After Lisa's death, New York State required anyone licensed to deal with children to take a course in recognizing abuse. In a chaotic scene, Steinberg returned to New York City. According to his conditional release, he has to stay away from his former adopted son and Hedda Nussbaum. She avoided prosecution by testifying against him. Because of his release, she has gone into hiding. Jason Carroll, CNN, Pine City, New York.
Steinberg is now living in a halfway house for ex-convicts in New York.
A convicted Minnesota murderer is waiting to hear if he'll get a new trial. Donna Blum is serving a life sentence for the kidnapping and killing of 19-year-old Katie Poyer of Moose Lake. It happened 5 years ago. The Minnesota Supreme Court is expected to rule on Blum's appeal sometime tomorrow. Blum's attorney says his client did not get a fair trial, and he's optimistic the court will rule in their favor.
It may be another 2 weeks before officials in Candu have some answers concerning a murder case. Last weekend, a farmer found the body of 48-year-old Rebecca Flaw burning in a ditch. Her hometown is not known. Investigators say it will take about 14 days to receive preliminary results from the North Dakota Crime Lab.
A mentally disabled woman who says she was raped by a Fargo man in Sioux Falls took the stand during the opening day of the man's trial. David Sukup is charged with raping 22-year-old Gail Erickson of Fargo. Erickson testified that she told Sukup she did not want to have sex and asked him to stop, but he refused. When she asked if he could call his mother in Fargo, Sukup told her she couldn't. Lawyers for Sukup say Erickson willingly went to Sioux Falls. They say the couple planned to get married and had consensual sex.
It appears Bill Janklo's lead foot has been overlooked by the law. A report by the Highway Patrol says the former South Dakota governor had been pulled over 16 times for speeding in the last 10 years, but never received a ticket. Troopers say they believe Janklo was allowed to speed, and they feared the repercussions if they cited him. Janklo says he drove fast because he couldn't always fly an airplane while making appearances in the state.
A Fargo TV reporter has been charged with criminal trespass. WDAY reporter Mike LaQuia was arrested Saturday after police say he scaled an 8-foot fence at the Fargo airport. The 28-year-old says he was doing a story on airport security. WDAY has suspended him without pay. He's scheduled to make his first court appearance tomorrow. It's been a disappointing season of planting and replanting for many area sugar beet growers. Farmers say spring winds, excessive rain, and cold temperatures are to blame. Now, with morale lowered, farmers are putting in lots of extra effort. Reporter Katie Eggert has tonight's Fox Focus from Rothsay, Minnesota.
It's costly.
It's a task no one wants to do twice, but John Hout says when the wind blew about 80 of his 650 acres of sugar beets from the ground, he had to start back at square one and replant. It's a redo that takes time, patience, and money.
It's very frustrating to stop and start over. And just to know that you have lost quite a bit in the process.
After the replant, Hout says he has beets of all sizes. Some will never fully bloom. He says the process is not only financially painful, it's emotionally difficult.
I'll look out the window and see your sugar beets rolling into the ditch. You know, your little plants. That's probably the most frustrating, to see your land blow. Farmers try to be good stewards of land because it is our future.
The size means dollars when you're talking beets and tons.
Hout works closely with Mindak Farmers Cooperative agronomist Mike Metzger. Metzger says the cooperative works from about 106,000 acres of beets. 10% of that has had to be replanted this year.
It is a bummer, but I mean, honestly, what else do you do? The trouble is, you know, when we get some of these high winds out in the area, you know, 15 minutes of a high wind, and I've lost 1,000 acres out in my area.
Farmers say there have been major losses, but there are still fields and beets that are healthy and keeping them hopeful. They say theirs is a job that demands a positive outlook.
Who else would put a little tiny seed in the ground and hope it multiplies like that? You know, you have to be an optimist.
From Rothsay, Minnesota, Katie Eggert, Fox News.
So will Mother Nature start cooperating? Here's Fox meteorologist Kip Hines with the latest. Kip?
For those farmers that do need a bad drink of water or need a drink of water badly, we are talking about some rain coming in, especially Friday night into Saturday. High temperatures today, a little on the warm side, ahead of a cold front, a little cooler behind the cold front. 72 in Halleck today, but it was 86 in Fergus Falls and 88 in Fargo-Moorhead and Jamestown. Tri-state Doppler picking up a little bit of rain, but it's been to our south and to our east. Currently 74 Fargo-Moorhead. Grand Forks a little bit cooler at 70 degrees with a northeast wind blowing at 12 miles per hour. Your Fox weather planner for tomorrow, nothing but sunshine most of the day. Temperatures a little cooler tomorrow, but we have that big 4th of July weekend coming up this weekend, Paula. I'm not sure if you're aware of that or not.
I got the memo, yeah.
Yeah, well, according to the memo, it's this weekend, and we'll talk about what we're expecting all weekend long in a few minutes.
Very good. Thanks, Kip. Coming up on Fox News at 9, it may be a movie with an agenda, but that's not stopping sales. And it's the last laugh for a funny fixture in Fargo.
Year after year in America, more people choose Ford than any other make of vehicles. They choose the security of a 5-star safety rating. They choose Freestar, the only minivan with an available safety canopy with rollover protection. They choose power, flexibility, and the versatility of a 3rd-row seat that folds 3 different ways. Now, choose Freestar and get $5,000 cash back or lease for just $249 a month. Ask the experts at your Northland Ford dealer.
This Friday night, Miller Lite and Fox TV presents Christmas in July at River City Speedway. All kids 12 and under get in free with a donation of a new unwrapped toy. You'll see Outlaw Sprints, late model super stocks, and street stocks. Adults save $3 by getting your tickets at Home of Economy, Staymart, El Rocco, Gateway Amico, Mark's Quick Stop, and Duke's Liquor. There's only one clay oval track where it all happens, and it's River City Speedway Grand Forks. Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, Pepsi, Miller Lite, and Arctic Cat.
Tuesdays at Fridays. It's 2-for-1 burgers. Not just any burgers. Friday's bold and juicy burgers. 2 for 1 every Tuesday. Mouth-watering flavor. Unbeatable tenderness. Buddy up every Tuesday and head to TGI Fridays for 2-for-1 bold and juicy burgers. Your hands do all the work. Your mouth reaps all the rewards. Friday's burgers are bold and juicy. And on Tuesday, you get 2 for 1. Limited time offer, so hurry in to Fridays.
You're watching Fox News at 9 with Austin Schauer, Paula Olson, Kip Hines Weather, and Sports Director Scott Heinley.
I think it's mostly just the chance to see what everyone else is talking about.
Michael Moore's new anti-Bush movie is bringing people to the big screen. Welcome back, everyone. Fahrenheit 9/11 is turning up the heat on political opinions everywhere.
The controversial movie topped the box office last weekend and set records along the way. Reporter Lou Bergoose has local reaction in tonight's Fox feature.
Call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
After Fahrenheit 9/11 sold more than $23 million in tickets in its first week, 22-year-old Brandon Lewis figured he better get to the theater.
I think it's mostly just the chance to see what everyone else is talking about.
And that would be Michael Moore's new film, which last weekend became the first documentary to rank #1 at the box office.
Trying to get members of Congress to get their kids to enlist in the Army and go over to Iraq.
But even if it's called a documentary, there's no secret the movie has an agenda. But moviegoers seem to understand that.
Yeah, I think that it's probably going to be pretty much like propaganda, but it's kind of propaganda that I support, so.
Fahrenheit focuses on President Bush's handling of the September 11th attacks and the current conflict in Iraq. And director Michael Moore holds nothing back in his criticism.
With everything going wrong, he did what any of us would do. He went on vacation.
Century 10 Theater here in Fargo has already sold more than 3,000 tickets to the movie. There were some who walked out early, but those who stayed found themselves more touched than they anticipated.
He's trying to put this effect on people, I know that, but maybe it's what we need.
The White House is encouraging Bush supporters to steer clear of the movie and avoid putting money into Michael Moore's pocket.
This is a film that doesn't require us to actually view it to know that it's filled with factual inaccuracies.
But accurate or not, it's giving people something to talk about.
Oh, I think this is a piece that should be shown in every home. This is a real explanation of why we're in so much trouble.
We have a good heart and we want to do the best, and that's why most people supported the war, because they thought that, we were doing something good for the international community. And when you see something like this, it really makes you wonder.
Lou Ragoose, Fox News.
Fahrenheit 9/11 has already made more money than Moore's last film, Bowling for Columbine.
Fahrenheit 9/11's hold on the top spot of the box office will soon come to an end. Spider-Man 2 opened today to rave reviews. People lined up at West Acres Cinema, where it's the first movie in Fargo to be shown on 4 screens. Spider-Man was the top-grossing film of 2002, and now the sequel has fans, young and old, excited to watch the web slinger in action.
It's fun to do something different, and it's always fun to embarrass the kids, so.
I was kind of excited because I like Spider-Man. My brother and sister like Spider-Man too. Because of having Doc Ock, and it looked like it had a lot more action.
Spider-Man 3 is already in the works and is expected for the summer of 2007. Well, it's a sad day for comic book fans in the Valley.
A fixture for more than 20 years in downtown Fargo, the Lantern Comics and News Store will close Friday. Fox reporter Erica Cervantes with the story.
$18.11. Since 1983, Kevin Bergson has devoted his life to his downtown business, Lantern Comics and News. But all that will end Friday as Bergson closes down his store to start a new career as a civil engineer.
But, time goes on, and an average career these days lasts 20 years. It's time for me just to go on. It's been long enough.
Bergson says he is sad to close the Lantern, but sales have been slipping in the comic book and sports card industry due to the popularity of video games.
It's slowed down for kids because the market isn't the same. Prices have gone way up for packs, so they can't afford it as much as the adults can.
Construction in downtown Fargo has also hurt business. For the past 3 summers, the front of the Lantern has been blocked by construction, but Bergson says he always managed to bounce back.
It wouldn't be critical if we were going to stay in business because we could survive it, but the city could have done it better than what they have done. It's taken too long. 3 years is too much.
Bergson says he has many fond memories from owning the Lantern, but he'll miss his regular customers the most.
Just seeing them and having them come in and just enjoying the fact that over the years they've become my friends.
Erica Cervantes, Fox News.
All the merchandise from the Lantern will be available on eBay. Coming up on Fox News at 9, come August, you may have a bus to catch after all.
The last day of June was fairly nice. How about the first day of July? We'll talk about it next.
Yes, I hear you. Yes, I hear you. I can hear you.
for the last time. Yes. While I've got you on the phone, I want to tell you why I'm switching to Cellular One. Because I get to keep my number and I get a better deal. Did you hear that?
Say goodbye to your wireless company and hello to Cellular One. Switch now and not only can you keep your number, but you'll get a great deal. Best of all, we'll throw in a free phone. No rebate needed, no kidding.
Oh, and I get a free phone!
Keep your phone number, get a better deal. Cellular One.
Imports.
Unlike you've ever seen.
Imports. Made in Mexico. Imports.
Hand-selected, handcrafted.
Imports. Made in Mexico.
Visit Made in Mexico Imports right now. Open in Fargo next to Shields on 13th Avenue.
Big Top Fireworks, home of the big one. And now, for the first time ever, home of the bigger one and the biggest one. And right now, buy the biggest one and get the XL free. Also exclusive to the Big Top Fireworks is the 48-shot 96 break Cosmic Crunch. Buy one and receive 8 free Super Quad shells with 32 breaks. And check out other Dynamite value pack assortment. Big Top Fireworks, home of the real buy one, get 2 free sale.
Look for Big Top Fireworks, now located next to Bonanzaville on Main Avenue, West Fargo.
On to Big Top Fireworks.
From the dawn of time, there have been traditions. And mankind has always known it's just not a mix without the checks. Now there's a whole new spin on caramel. New Chex Mix Caramel Crunch. With a salty sweet caramel taste and new crunchy caramel swirls. New Chex Mix Caramel Crunch. Get into the mix.
Your weather tonight is brought to you by
Wright Funeral Home, serving the Red River Valley for 123 years.
A very good Wednesday evening to you. A fairly nice day in our neighborhood today. It was a little cooler to the north, a little warmer to the south. We've had a cold front rolling through our neighborhood today, and you can pick up that cold front here on the satellite Doppler. And it did trigger a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly to our south and east, especially in southern Minnesota, and moving through the arrowhead of Minnesota now into Wisconsin. Our neck of the woods, partly cloudy skies this evening, will turn mostly clear for tonight, and we should see mostly sunny skies for tomorrow. Nationally, well, they continue to see scattered showers in the Rocky Mountain portion of the country. Also seeing some showers and thunderstorms in the south again. Parts of Texas getting hammered again today. Let's zoom on into Dallas and check out what's been happening there the past couple of hours. They need to dry out because the Dallas area especially has seen about 3 or 4 inches in the last 2 days alone. Luckily, the rain has dried up right now in the Dallas area, but they are expecting rain here over the next couple of days, so they're not done seeing rain, and they have plenty of water to deal with. They've got flood watches in effect for a lot of Texas here, and that's for the next couple of days because some parts of Texas have received rain for 15 to 18 straight days, so they need to dry out. We could use a little bit of that rain in our neck of the woods because of the drier soil and because of sunshine all day. Temperatures very close to us into the 90s. 90 in Bismarck today, 90 in Rapid City, made it to 86 in the Twin Cities, 70 for a high today in Winnipeg, 88 in Fargo-Moorhead today, 60 for a low. Grand Forks 78 behind the cold front today, 59 for a low. Current temperatures out there. It's 63 in Halleck, 71 in Jamestown, 68 Devils Lake, 81 still in Fergus Falls, 70 in Bemidji, 70 in Roseau, 76 in Alexandria right now. As we take a look at the temperatures around the region, a little bit cooler to the north than it is to the south as this cold front starts to bog down as it makes its way to the south. 70 right now in Duluth. Dew point's a little drier to the north, a little humid ahead of that cold front today, but the humidity will be at bay for tomorrow as dew points will be right around the 50-degree mark. Wind speeds should be in the 5 to 15 range for the rest of tonight into tomorrow as high pressure will dominate our weather for tomorrow, but low pressure starting to gain a little bit of strength out to our west, starting to organize a little bit. What does that mean for us? Well, tomorrow, not a whole lot. Mostly sunny skies out there, but by tomorrow evening, we'll see some rain showing up, I think, in eastern Montana, western North Dakota. That rain will be heading our way sometime on Friday afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, pleasant conditions, northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, expecting mostly sunny skies, nice conditions, east to southeast wind blowing at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Overnight low temperatures tonight, 52 in Grand Forks, 55 Fargo-Moorhead, 47 Cavalier, 59 in Sisseton, 57 in Bismarck. High temperatures tomorrow, mid to upper 70s along the Canadian border. The rest of us should be in the 80s. The further south you go, the better chance of seeing 80 degrees. 85 on Friday. Those showers and thunderstorms coming in Friday night into Saturday. Sunday, Independence Day, looks fairly nice. Actually, Saturday, most of Saturday, Sunday, and Monday all look fairly nice. Temperatures pleasant too. In the 70s. So we're looking at a fairly nice holiday weekend ahead.
Very nice. Thanks, Kip.
Happy 4th to both of you. I know you have long extended weeks.
Us? Yeah,
Plans?
well, we got things to do.
Not together.
No,
Right.
no, right.
Okay. A new bus service may be pulling into Fargo as Greyhound prepares to pull out. Rimrock Trailways of Montana is looking at ways to bridge the gap in rural bus service once Greyhound leaves. More than 260 Greyhound bus depots will stop service August 18th. Rimrock says it will have a better idea whether it can provide extended service to the area once it talks with Greyhound.
Still to come on Fox News, the White Sox throw their newest edition at the Twins. Scott's in next with highlights.
We are insomniacs. While other car companies sleep soundly at the wheel of convention, we have created a dream machine. An all-wheel drive vehicle with a stunning new body and a turbocharged soul. A vehicle that takes your old notions of a wagon and puts them to bed.
Once and for all.
The 250 horsepower Subaru Legacy.
Rise and shine.
See your Subaru dealer for details on a special introductory lease on the all-new Subaru Legacy.
Why have so many of your friends and neighbors switched to State Bank and Trust?
I went into my old bank and I asked for some help, and the lady handed me a slip of paper with an 800 number. I said, "You got to be kidding." And she said, "Nope, that's the new rule." And I picked up my stuff and I walked down to State Bank, and I've been there ever since.
If you're getting the runaround at your bank, why wait? For local answers from real people, switch to State Bank and Trust, your locally owned neighborhood bank.
Casino in Thief River Falls invites you to come jam with Daryl Singletary, Red Atkins, and the rest of the Honky Tonk Tailgate Tour July 4th for a free outside concert with fireworks to follow. Call the Players Club for more details. Visit sevenclanscasino.com to find there's so many ways to play at Seven Clans Casino in Thief River Falls.
Now is the time to take charge of your future. Fall semester starts August 23rd at Northland Community and Technical College. Northland has more than 80 different programs offered at campuses in East Grand Forks and Thief River Falls. You'll benefit from small class sizes with personal attention, experienced instructors, awesome student life, and lower tuition than the universities. Don't let your future pass you by. Enroll now at Northland Community and Technical College.
Our atmosphere will bring you in. Our food will bring you back to the OB. No, we haven't gone anywhere, but things have changed, and now there's something new. Introducing the OB Grill, featuring mouth-watering entrees for lunch and dinner, all served up in that fantastic downtown atmosphere we've always been known for. The Old Broadway, always a great place for friends, food, and fun. Now it's new, and we want you to experience the change. Welcome back to downtown at the OB Grill.
For the Valley's most complete sports coverage, here's Fox Sports Director Scott Heinley.
The American League's Central Division race may boil down to an arms race. Hi there and welcome to Fox Sports. The Chicago White Sox hope the addition of starting pitcher Freddie Garcia will help put them over the top and end the Twins' two-year reign as division champs. And Garcia making his White Sox debut tonight against Minnesota. Top of the fourth, he sends Lou Ford back to the bench, gone on 3 pitches, one of 9 strikeouts for Garcia. Bottom of the 5, Twins down 3, but not for long. Christian Guzman hits one up and out to right field. 3 RBIs for Guzman, home run number 4 on the year. Then top of the 6th, this was a home run barrage. Jose Valentin, his 17th of the year. They've hit 6 home runs this one. They're still playing at the Dome. It's 8-5 White Sox in the 8th inning. Looking to hand the Twins their 4th loss in the season. That'd be the first time this year the Twins have lost 4 straight. Elsewhere, an abbreviated Major League scoreboard, the Yankees, that's now final. They win it 4-2. And Houston nips the Cubs 3-2 final in that one. Well, the Red Hawks own the best record in the Northern League, but they're not content to stand pat. The Hawks add the league's #1 home run hitter to their lineup in a trade with Joliet today. In the meantime, FM has no problem hitting the long ball lately, pounding 6 homers in the last 2 games. They would look for some more today. FM going for the series sweep against Sioux City tonight. And this is actually highlights from last night's game. But we can tell you right now that the Red Hawks, they are tied at 2. That game is in the 9th inning. So let's go ahead and go out to Legion Baseball. Fargo post 2, and it's 20-game winning streak hosting Alexandria. Bottom of the 1st, Fargo leading 2-1. Nick Shannon doubles Steve Herkert, and 3-1 Fargo on top, looking for their 22nd straight win. Top of the 4th, West Fargo's Dustin Gregory. He would double here, and that would drive in a pair of runs. So now West Fargo pulls to within a run, trying to hand Fargo post 2 their first loss in 21 games. But the defense comes up big here. Dustin Gregory making the diving catch. That's one of the best you'll see. Fargo has an insurance run. They hold on to win 5-3, and they win game 2, 11-0. You've got a 22-game winning streak going at Fargo post 2. More than 150 kids were gone fishing earlier this week trying to catch the big one, some of them for the first time. Susie Stark reels in the story in this week's Sporting Life.
Well, Scott, I may not be the best fisherman, but after some fishing 101 from some novice anglers, I did manage to catch a fish about this big. Catfish. Kids were catching fish left and right at the 9th annual Little Fisherman Derby and Clinic at the Dike East. So I thought with some proper training, I'd definitely be able to reel one in myself. So I asked 8-year-old Ryan Schatz to give me some bait and tackle tips, as well as casting techniques.
Rubber core weights, 35 fish hooks, and then some extra stuff. Something to put the fish on if we're not doing catch and release. Cast it and then let go of the button.
Two-year-old Tiffany Grandboys tried her hand at fishing with the help of her mom, Jennifer. But she soon got tired and was much more fascinated with the bobbing ball and the worms than catching any fish. Big brother 5-year-old Riley was determined to catch something, but only managed to pull in a tree trout.
You have your worm, it didn't even eat your worm. Nope.
Learning how to tie knots, cast a line, and test safe drinking water is important. But most of all, families enjoyed spending quality time on one of Fargo's greatest natural resources. Okay, so I didn't catch any fish, but most of the kids did, and hopefully they'll be out there this summer enjoying what they learned. And if you have any ideas for a Sporting Life story, send them in to sports@kvrr.com. Scott, back to you.
Susie, thanks. We got some future big-time fishermen there.
We can only hope.
Yeah, you bet.
Thanks, Scott.
Coming up on Fox News at 9, law enforcement is a rough job, but someone's got to do it.
We make shopping easy, Hornbachers.
No coupons, no cards, and great prices every day. Make it a red, white, and blue celebration with these all-American savings. Through Tuesday, assorted Coke products in 12-ounce cans, $3.98 for a 24-pack, limit 2. And in 11.5 to 12-ounce bags, selected varieties of Original Lay's or Wavy Lay's potato chips, 3 for $3.98, limit 3. Every day, Hornbachers offers double value on manufacturer's coupons.
We make shopping easy, Hornbachers.
Finding a new home, there's only one place to go. Take a trip to Anderson Homes in Sebeka. Don't waste your time looking at a bunch of old homes. Stop in and see all the brand new homes on hand. Andersons have sold some of the most beautiful and best built homes around, and you get immediate delivery and set up right on your own lot. Plus, bring in your own plans or ideas, and they'll sit down and custom design a home with you. They even help with financing right there. Before you settle on another home, it's definitely worth a drive to Anderson Homes in Sebeka.
King of the road.
The freedom. Just pick the one you want and enjoy the pleasure of a Lehman trike conversion. At Street is Neat Custom Bikes and Trikes in Oslo, Minnesota. You won't be able to resist the Romani for Intruder Volusia. It's sleek, agile, responsive, and affordable at $15,995. You can also check out their website, streetisneatinc.com. Street is Neat is also a full-service shop with parts and accessories. Stop by today.
Make old blacktop driveways look new again with Blackjack Sealers from Menards. Save big on a great selection of sealers, starting as low as just $7.77 for a 5-gallon pail. Light up your driveway, deck, or patio with long-lasting Sylvania halogen flood bulbs. They last twice as long and cast a whiter, brighter light. 2-packs are on sale just $4.99 each after $3 rebate. Menards lights your way to savings.
Save big money at Menards.
Some people will try just about anything to feel better these days. One thing you can do is eat at Arby's.
Introducing Low Carbies at Arby's with our new Market Fresh Low Carbies wraps. Now you can enjoy oven-roasted turkey, thick-cut pepper bacon, and other tasty ingredients. They're loaded with flavor, not carbs.
Just get into an Arby's. It's so much easier.
If you want a low-carb wrap that's a real meal, try Arby's new Market Fresh Low Carbies wraps.
Moorhead police officers have officially welcomed their newest four-legged friend. Hickok, a 2-year-old German Shepherd named after Wild Bill Hickok, was introduced to about 200 kids at the Moorhead Public Library. Hickok is originally from the Czech Republic and came to the U.S. in February. The dog understands commands in both English and Czech. His handler, Officer John Lean, says he had 2 weeks to bond with Hickok before they went through a 12-week training program.
We do things from obedience, basic obedience. You know, we teach the dog strict obedience through time, tracking. We're tracking with suspects, victims, suspect apprehension, building searches, all these areas we work with the dog so they can do this, you know, on the job at home here in Moorhead.
Hickok is the 7th canine dog to work for the department.
Second Wind's June Cardio Combo Sale is back and better than ever. Hi, Dick Enrico. With any qualifying purchase of cardio equipment, we'll give you a Hoist Home Gym, a $700 retail value, absolutely free. The experts agree the best way to lose weight and get in great shape is a combination of strength training and aerobic exercise. Visit Second Wind today and get your Hoist Home Gym, a $700 value, absolutely free with any qualifying cardio purchase. Why buy new when slightly used will do, except when the deals are this good.
Now on DVD, when wars rage, when justice fails, ordinary men become extraordinary heroes. The best picture of the year on an explosive 2-disc DVD, Cold Mountain. Own it today on DVD.
Available on DVD and video at all Video Action Superstores.
Kip, if we can just get through this little thunderstorm coming up, things are looking pretty good.
Well, and we do need the rain, so you know, if we get that thunderstorm at just the right time, it will make for a fairly nice weekend out there. And it looks like we could be having that come our way. Expecting lots of sunshine for tomorrow. Temperatures generally a little cooler. tomorrow than they were today. As we look into the weekend, chance of rain coming Friday afternoon, evening into Saturday morning. Then it should dry out for the most part Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But Tuesday and Wednesday, a different story, expecting another good chance of rain.
All right, thanks, Kip.
Not a real good time for a losing streak. It's never a good time, but when you're the Twins, this is not good at all.
Yeah, not good when you've only got X amount of games with the team that you're probably going head-to-head against for the division title, and that is the White Sox. And right now, it's a slugfest out there. And the White Sox so far getting the better of the Twins this year.
All right. Thanks for watching Fox News at 9.
We'll see you again tomorrow at noon, 6 and 9. Have a good night.